Greetings, Dwayne, CFRN. I know many of you have already heard the news, and I thank you all for your prayers and your condolences. My mom lives in Georgia, where we grew up, and I'm here in Phoenix, and so it was so sudden tonight that there was no jumping on a plane tonight, but my absence will be noticeable over the next couple days as the plans come together. And so I'm sure many of you would wonder, are you twisted? You're working on this night of all nights. My mother knew that above and beyond everything, I had a great work ethic. Something I learned from her, from my dad, from my grandfathers. And so I could curl up inside of a bottle, or I could just do a little work to try to distract myself and get my mind on something that's good and true and noble, and my mother was all of those things. So again, I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for your condolences. And I'll probably need you more in coming days and weeks than I need you tonight, because I guess there's a sense of shock at the moment, and I'll deal with that as time marches on. I'm just going to go through a couple of the alerts with you real quick. The Concierge trade alerts and the one trade a day. We had an alert this morning on the S&P 500, or last night, to be long. We said buy the S&P 500 at 2054. This is the email that went out by 2054. If you bought 2054, you picked up 31 points at $50 per point. That's if you traded it all the way to the exact swing high. Of course, none of us do that, do we? And so, wherever you got stopped out along the way, on the way to 31 points, congratulations. The OTAD, the one trade a day, which we publish each and every day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, we said to buy 2063. Now, we said buy 2063 at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. That's when the OTAD goes out, or that's when it's published. The Concierge trade alerts we're still old school. We email those out. But the one trade a days are published behind a password protected page. So whichever markets you subscribe to, you'll have the password to go to those pages. So today, if you went to the S&P at 10:30, it said buy 2063, and if you bought 2063, you had a chance to pick up 73, 83, 85, 22 points. So the Concierge trade alerts made 31 points available. The OTAD made 22 points. Now, these aren't ticks. We're talking points, $50 per point. This is $1,000. This is $1,500. Okay? All right, let's move on to the Dow. And that's right here. Concierge trade alert last night said to be long 17,500. The OTAD said 17,580. Let's put a little arrow on the 10:30 alert. Not there, but there. Okay. And so, if you got long off the Concierge trade alert at 17,500, the market made 236 points available. 236 points available in the Concierge trade alerts. Okay. Now, if you traded the OTAD, we would take 236 minus 80. 236 minus 80. And the OTAD made 156 points available. $156 points available. Okay, so there you have it. Next, we'll go to the Russell. And so on the Dow, at $5 a point, $1,000 day, or with the OTAD, a $1,500 day was possible. On the Russell, this is a 5-minute chart, but shows you the same thing. The alert last night said to be long above 1157. First to move up gave you 20 points. I'm sorry, 20 ticks. The Russell pays $100 per point. Important prices, important areas are almost always tested. And so the next move gave us 37 ticks. That's $200, that's $370. Now, when I stopped counting, we had $800 potential in the Concierge trade alerts. Now the OTAD, which again is published at 10:30 a.m. every day, getting warmer. There we go. Okay, that didn't trigger until here, 11:59. Now, the OTAD is valid until the fresh trade comes out tomorrow. So the swing high up here was 71. So 71 minus 59. 71 minus 59 equals, that would be $1,200 per contract potential. Potential. Okay. Now, from 57 up to, what was the swing high? It was 71. So 71 minus 57, it's going to add 2 points from 57 to 59. And so that's going to add it's going to make it 1,400. On the Concierge trade alerts. Okay, so we've done the S&P, we've done the Dow, we've done the Russell. Why don't we check in on the Euro? The one trade a day said to be long above 107.10. We put in a swing high at 722. So that would be 12 ticks times 1250. 12 times 1250 equals, so it'd be $150 per contract. $150 OTAD potential. Okay. Now, on the Concierge trade alert, we said to consider being long above 670. So this first move was 26 ticks times 1250 per tick. Then we had a number of other little moves. We had a short on the OTAD 106.50. 106.50 took us down to 106.26. So that's 24 ticks times 12.50 per tick. The Concierge trade alert on the euro was stopped down. And the Concierge trade alert, which triggered again here. We don't count this because this was the Fed announcement, and we don't trade the Fed. We wait for things to settle down. So 106.70, 722 minus 670. 722 minus 670. It's going to be 52 times 1250 equals $650 per contract. Now, what special expertise does it take to trade these? Well, basically, you log in, username, password, grab the trade, go place the order. So we did S&P. Did we do crude? No. Crude, we had a concierge alert to be long at 41.30. And we got up to 41.55, so that's $250 per contract. Get short at 40.75. Now this first drop got down to 40.66. So from 75 to 66, that's 9 ticks. We need 10, so you don't get stopped out with a loss here. You get stopped out with some profit. And then the next move took us from 40.75 all the way down to 39.91. So let's do some fast math. 40.75 minus 39.91. Let's start over. 40.75 minus 39.91. Is that 84 ticks? Yeah, I think it is. You get 75 down to 91. Yeah, that's what that is. So that's $840 per contract. That's the potential. It's rare that we get out at a swing low or swing high. We trail our stop and get stopped out somewhere along the way. So the 840 potential was the CTA. The OTAD was 40.20 down to 39.91. So that was 29. And 29 times 1250 is 362.50. $362.50 OTAD. That's going to wrap it up, guys. Like I said, I appreciate your prayers and I appreciate your condolences. We did S&P, we did Dow, we did Crude, we did Euro, we did Russell. The goal, I don't know, did I show you the goal? The CTA and the OTAD, it was very unusual that those two will be the same number, but sometimes math's funny that way. 1074 up to 1078.70. So that's $470 per contract. Okay? So we're going to leave it at that for now. Again, I know it seems a little odd. I'm working on a night like tonight, but we do what we have to do to get our minds centered, and the next few days and weeks will be difficult, but I thank God for the strength to move on and to carry forward tonight and to be able to do something that is beneficial to all parties involved. I thank you all for being a part of my life. I thank you for inviting me into your home and into your life and into your business each and every day. It's been over a decade now, and you just keep inviting me back, and that touches me. It really does. And my mom was very proud of the work that I did. She didn't understand it, but she was sure proud of it. And the fact that I had the work ethic of my father and my grandfathers, she was very proud of that too. And so if nothing else tonight, I've shown her honor in doing just a little work. And now I'll go spend time with my wife. And I won't be flying out probably for a day or two. And I'll probably only be gone for a day or two. And that'll be a real shock to my system because I'm a very habitual, ritualistic type person. When I don't follow the same exact set schedule, I get a little bit nauseous and dizzy. So I'll be all right. You pray for me as I pray for you. I thank you all for just being a part of my life. I wake up tomorrow knowing that my mom, she's absent from her body, but she's present with the Lord. He needed her more than I did. He called her home. Tonight, Mama is with Jesus. And so, that's the state of the world on this 18th day of November 2015. Take care, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning in the live trading room. Thank you.